I started looking for a new way out. Stranded on an island, there's nothing but the ocean now. Every second is a battleground. Over the horizon, can anybody hear me shout? When I try to pick a fight, know that I was going under. And if it don't feel right, blame it on the weather. It's another night, breathing into blood and thunder. Tell me how I'm meant to pretend I could be the last one killing the pain, changing like the seasons, wishing for rain. Don't stand me up to reason all over again. 'Cause I'm dying here, but everything ends. If I fall too far, I'm not living down like a dying star. It's over and out. I drop my guard, and I hit the ground. Now I trust slowly overdrive. I could be the last one killing the pain, changing like the seasons, but wishing for rain. Don't stand me up to reason all over again. 'Cause I'm dying here, but everything ends. Everything ends. Everything ends. Everything ends. Yeah, I'm dying here, but everything ends.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TWF Overdrive. I'm actually solo dolo tonight, doing commentary. Russ is working, and no one else bothered to answer, so we are solo dolo for the first time. But that no, Haley, no. Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to DFM, Haley, Malcolm, I see is in here, Darmani, DJ, Kyle, Mad Dog, Wet, Death Creeper. For those of you who haven't seen, this is the new look. Whole new stream overlay. We got channel points back. I'm currently working on trying to get a better icon for them. So we're just using these default ones that I had on me. We got some sound alerts. We got cheering, booing. We brought back the You Are Cursed. We brought back the Joe Hendry. The Twitch channel championship is, of course, back with channel points. And you might notice this one right here. The 7,500 one, book a match. That allows you to book a match you want to see after the show. Any match. Debating, however. Also, no match card. Russ said he was gonna book it. Fuck it. No match. No match card. Someone said they were gonna do it and didn't. But yeah, you can book any match you want to see after the show. But yeah, so I'm gonna real quick. It's your show, but okay. Haley, Russ asked. I said he can. What's with the attitude? Go ahead and hit that watch show feature. God damn it. I'm struggling tonight, guys. The following contest is a 6-woman battle royal for the final entrant in the higher stakes ladder match. Introducing first, forgot to give her music. This is TWF's newest female signing, Taryn Breeze. Looking to make a name for herself by qualifying for the ladder match. Let me actually figure that out, because I actually don't know what to check. July 17th, so 10 days away. Holy geez, I did not realize we were only 10 days away. That is actually crazy. But introducing her opponent first, this is Akuma, the tag team partner slash friend of Crow. Hey, Blaster Dark rating with 5 viewers. What is up, dude? Thank you for the raid.
Danny Dash Gaming is now following.
Danny Dash Gaming, thank you for the follow. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TWF. We are a newer eFed. We go live on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
7979 is now
and
following.
The followers just keep on coming. Shout out to you guys. But yeah, we go live Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Fridays. 3 shows a week. As I'm sure you probably are familiar, everything is made by the members of the community. Next up, we got Azamoto. Azamoto came up a little short in the qualifier this past week. But like I said, this is the last chance Battle Royal. Had to keep the rest of the wrestling train going. You know what? Sounds good. Hopefully my community will remember. I will make sure to do that. You know what? I'm gonna follow that. We will. Hopefully I can remember to keep the train going. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing their opponent. This is Justice Santana. Check my notes real quick. Say she was actually in the match with Azamoto when Crow qualified for the ladder match. She is looking to join Nala, Akira Tadori, Crow, Amelia, and Brenda Warner in the higher stakes ladder match. Which, for those of you who are new here and do not know, the higher stakes is similar to our Money in the Bank. These women, 6 women and 6 men will climb the ladder to hopefully retrieve the higher stakes briefcase. And here comes representing the Brotherhood. This is Grace Stafford. You know, we know Kenny Kidd, the other member of the Brotherhood, will be in the men's ladder match. Could you imagine if Grace Stafford and Kenny Kidd were able to walk out of both ladder matches with the briefcases? The Monarch of Pain, Grace Stafford. We have one more surprise entrant. then finally their opponent. Making her TWF debut, I believe, the queen of heavy metal, Rachel Blake. Rachel Blake. I believe she's making her TWF debut, and what a win this would be, qualifying for the final match, for the final spot in the higher stake ladder match, and in her scepter and crown over to the official. We're gonna get the battle royal underway. All 6 of these women all fighting for the same opportunity to earn that final spot. Santana almost being thrown out by Rachel. As she falls to the apron, Akuma going after Grace Stafford. Azumoto going at it with Karen Breeze. Rachel Blake. Forearm to the back of Taryn. Akuma jumping back in. Setting Grace on the apron. Take Santana, no. The back elbow. Grace Stafford looking to eliminate Taryn Breeze. This gonna be it. Oh no, she's there. I'll say, was just Santana eliminated? No, she's just going after the knee of Akuma, taking her down. Back elbow takes down Justin Santana. Dragging the leg over. Wait, who's eliminated? Is Azumoto eliminated? Looks like it. I don't see her. You thinking of Taryn? Taryn Breeze, the girl in the purple with white boots? Okay. Yeah, Taryn Breeze, yeah. Rachel Blake.
DJ_DNS_1106 is now following.
Thank you for the follow, dude. Who's gonna call you DJ? Is that alright if I call you DJ? Thank you for the follow, man. Welcome to TWF Overdrive. This is our Tuesday show. Let's go over. Hurricanrana from Akuma. Santana. Grace Stafford fighting out of it. Blake got her up. Flips over. Looking for a kick. He captured with the suplex from Rachel Blake. Akuma with the suplex of her own, taking down the Queen of Heavy Metal. And Akuma with the headlock driver. Otherwise known as a danger driver. If you know, you know. And I think Rachel Blake was eliminated? I don't know. I wish I could see. Yup, looks like she's been eliminated by Akuma. And there goes Grace Stafford, eliminated by Justice Santana. Akuma with a super kick eliminates Justice Santana. We're down to the final two. Taryn Breeze and Akuma. Taryn Breeze looking to power Akuma over. No. Akuma fighting out of it. And she eliminates Taryn. Akuma is the final entrant in the women's higher stakes ladder match. She will join Nala, Kiri, Crow, Amelia, and Brenda Warner. What a big win for Akuma there. Crowd not happy, but that does not matter. She very well earns the right to be in the ladder match. And speaking of higher stakes, here comes two men. No, Haley, you were not in the match. Mainly because you're not on my show. Introducing first, we have the Renegade Xavier. This is one of the this is one of the 6 men who will be in the men's higher stakes ladder match. One of the first men to qualify, I believe. This man's resume is a mile long, multiple championships held across multiple different companies. And this man is on a mission to win TWF Gold. And what a way that would be. Win the higher stakes ladder match, cashes in for the World Championship, and becomes TWF World Heavyweight Champion. Looking to make that dream a reality, but tonight he takes on another man in the ladder match. And his opponent. This is Joe Storm. This was the final entrant, I believe. No, this was the. This man was Final entrant from the Overdrive side. Of course, winning an 8-man battle royal last week to clinch the final spot for Overdrive. I don't know about you guys, but I think this is going to be a hard-hitting match. Joe Storm taking on the Renegade Xavier before the big ladder match in just 10 days. We have Xavier versus Joe Storm. Ladies and gentlemen, we got predictions back. Make sure to bet some channel points. And an immediate enziguri from Xavier. Takes down Joe Storm. Looking for a clothesline, no. Passes him into the corner and a jab, another jab, pop-up knee. Xavier with a clothesline. Taking down Joe Storm. And I'm looking for a moonsault. No, Joe Storm getting the knees up. Fist. Punch the midsection. Now right hand. Drops Xavier. Kicks up like it's nothing. Super kick to the midsection. Float over with a flatliner. And just damaging the knee of Joe Storm. The jawbreaker, clothesline. Off the ropes, looking for a leg drop, no. Oh, the Paul Smackage, Xavier kicks out almost immediately. It's gonna take more than that to take down the Renegade. Put him over the top. Grabs onto the apron. And just shoving him off. At each other once again. Joe Storm gonna fight out of the carry position. Damn! What a lariat from the Renegade. And a huge knee strike. Looking for the cover. One. Look at that one. Not even close to enough to take out Joe Storm. Just wrenching the body. Drags him over with the headlock takeover. And a huge knee. Another clothesline. Grabs the leg, sweeps the leg of Xavier, and Joe Storm. Xavier kicks up again, like it's nothing. Go over, STO. And Joe Storm looking with a stomp, and he hits it. Looking to end this. Got him up. Storm breaker. 1, 2. No. Xavier kicks out again. $210 on Xavier, $214 on Joe Storm. Got him up. That's rotating power bomb. Xavier looking to roll out. Joe gonna beat him there. But a huge knee might get Xavier back into this thing as a kick to the back. That is looking, climbing onto the barricade. And a huge double axe handle. Got a 3. Xavier is gonna ground and pound on Joe Storm. So is Joe into the ring. Looking for an elbow. Xavier missed. What's that, Malcolm? A cover, no. Xavier kicked out again. Dropping the knee. Got him up for the Psycho Cutter. The cover. 1, 2. Joe Storm kicks out. And as he kicks up, looking for a cross body. Xavier saw it coming. Hooks the leg. And a suplex. God, I'm rusty. Forearm to the face. Xavier with the hidden blade out of nowhere. 1, 2. No, that was nearly it. Xavier nearly picking up the win there. Up ropes. No, not enough for the moonsault. Not being in the wheelchair right today. Sounds good, Malcolm. Looking for the double knees from the top. Joe Storm gets Xavier up. Off the
Sander
ropes.
on the score 17 is now following.
Xander, thank you for the follow, dude. Welcome to TWF. A huge knee catches Joe Storm. I said sounds good, Malcolm. If you don't want to be in the booth, you don't got to be in the booth. Xavier. Taking it down from behind. No. Joe Storm. Look jaded. What is Joe Storm looking for here? Looking for a spear of sorts. Xavier catching them with the knee. The clothesline. These two men put it all on the line, showing what they're willing to do just for a simple win. Can you imagine what they are willing to do for that briefcase at higher stakes on the 17th? Catching them with the uppercut. And now just stomping in the midsection. Forearm to the face. Xavier. He was looking for a stage dive there. Count of 8. Count of 9. And a cutter. I think that broke the count. I think. And look at it drop the elbow. Xavier saw it coming. Count reset. Pop-up cutter. Joe Storm on the outside. He's got to get him in the ring. You can't win the match out there. There's him in. Xavier is going to cover him. 1, 2, 3. Xavier picking up the win here on Overdrive. Making some momentum to higher stakes. Could we see that man pick pick up the win and become Mr. Higher Stakes Briefcase. Man, your volume is really low. How's this? Better? Is this better, sir? Is this better for you? Alright, sounds good. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a tag team match. Introducing first, the team of Andrew Fisher and Joseph Peters. They are the #1 contenders to the World Tag Team Championships. Give it up for the Black Knights. And tonight they're going to have a chance to build some momentum. Because in 10 days' time, they challenge West Coast Connection for the World Tag Titles. But let's see who their opponents are tonight. Wait a minute, what is this? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your World Tag Team Champions, Gabe Gonzalez, Tyler Styles, Adam Valkyrie, and the TWF Twitch channel champion, Kenny Kidd. Hey, Gabe with the subscription. Black Knights taking on the team of Kenny Kidd and Adam Valkyrie. See if they can gain a little bit of momentum by taking out West Coast Connection's tag partners. Catching them with an Alabama slam there. Adam Valkyrie just gonna stare at him, I guess. Throws him into the corner. Normally we don't see Kenny and Adam in tag team action, but they wanted to try and soften up the Black Knights before Higher Stakes. Kenny Kidd, of course, will be a little busy in the Higher Stakes, seeing as he will be in the ladder match. And what good tag team chemistry right now. And the Shatter Machine, I believe that's what that's called. No, it's not Shatter Machine. And a moonsault from Adam. The Paul Smackage. Adam Valkyrie kicking out almost immediately. Adam Valkyrie reverses it. Looking for a drop kick. Catches them with the power bomb. With the full Nelson suplex. And Yost Peter's going to tag out to Andrew. And just drop in the back. And Adam Valkyrie just eating that, throwing him into the steps. Super Dead Yeet, what's up? What's up, Super Dead? My boys got this? I sure hope so. Bro, he dashed straight to the face. Damn! Bringing him to the face. Chilling? Chilling, how about you? I'm doing just fine. Got TWF Overdrive. Pretty stacked card tonight. We got a new look. And the cover. Kenny Kid gonna break it up. Just dragging the arm there. Float over. Suplex. Off the ropes and a moonsault. Going for the cover. 1. Kick it out 1 from Adam Valkyrie. Or from Andrew Fisher. Sorry. Damn. Kicks up and a Pele kick. The ropes, big stomp from the top rope. Andrew Fisher, I think, was trying to look for the tag there. And Adam Valkyrie kick to the back of the legs. He got him up and just hangs him out to dry in the top corner. Moonsault misses. I think both these men need to make a tag here. Been in this match for quite a bit now. Andrew Fisher makes the tag. Got him up. And a running blockbuster from Joseph Peters. And Andrew Fisher's going to make the tag. Kenny Kid's in. The Twitch channel champion. And an Enziguri jumping over his partner. Now looking for a knee strike and he hits it. Cover on Joseph. 1. Looking for a cover. Kenny Kidd might have been smart making Joseph Peters waste energy by kicking out. He's going to tag back. He's going to tag Adam Valkyrie back in. And the code breaker from Adam. Off the ropes. Moonsault. Gets his knees up. Forearm into the corner. Kick to the face. Sliding, taking out the knee. Valkyrie's got him up. No, find out of the powerbomb position. Got him up. I believe that's called the final prayer. I believe that's called. And Kenny gonna break it up immediately. And a moonsault. Going for the cover again. Is this gonna be it? Adam kicking out. Got him going to the top. Looking for a moonsault. Adams side steps. Back elbow. Off the ropes. Chop. Off the ropes and a drop kick. Wait, what is this? The tag team champions distracting Joseph. I don't know how smart this is. You need to stay focused on the match, man. Damn. And a spinning right hook just drops Joseph. Wait a minute. Joseph with the roll up. Is this going to be it? No. What's up, dude?
Mhm.
You sound like a robot,
So-
but I can't hear you.
No, actually, but what did you see in that video?
Sorry, what?
Never mind. See,
See ya. Sorry, guys. I'm answering a DM. Dropping the elbow. Kenny Kid. Goes Adam back in the corner. Looking for a drop kick. Adam. Kenny. Bleh. Kenny fighting out of it. And a spear. Adam gonna break it up immediately. Brotherhood might be in trouble here. I don't even know what the hell that was. But Andrew Fisher. No, Kenny fights out of it. Kick. And Kenny catching him with the clothesline. Kenny looking to take out Andrew as well. Suplex. Catches Andrew as he gets back in the ring. Joseph with the striking combination. No, Kenny fights out of it. And a huge running and a huge pop revolutionary knee. Count of 6. Kenny Kid just walking into Yosef, looking to make a tag. Real tenderism. And Yosef makes the tag. Andrew Fisher. No, sidesteps. With the brain buster on the knee. Andrew Fisher's got him up. Kenny fights out of it. Got him up. And slams him with the Uranagi. Is that going to be it? Joseph Peters breaking up the pin there. And just hitting the elbow into the face of Kenny. Kenny reverses. What is Kenny going for here? Oh, just the guillotine in the corner. Just choking out. Kenny just gonna flex. Doesn't realize that the tag was made behind him. Trouble in paradise. 1, 2, 3. The Black Knights pick up the win, making some momentum towards higher stakes. I'm telling you, I do not like the stupid ass taunting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stop emoting. Throw in the emotes. The Black Knights pick up the win over Kenny Kidd and Adam Valkyrie. I don't know, man. I don't know why, man. Why? I don't know why he does that. It's like every time you do something, they just... I mean, to be fair, that's just a feature in 2K with tag matches. Again, genuinely, like, the dumbest thing ever. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome... It's gonna be a problem. Jaden Cole, the TWF Atlantic champion. Has graced us with his presence. Jaden Cole won the Atlantic Championship on our very first show, TWF Fallout. And he has had a stranglehold on this championship, defeating DJ back at Shockwave. But he has a new challenger, as Shane Severn will face him for that championship at higher stakes. But tonight, he's looking to gain some momentum. We saw him attack Shane Severn last week after Shane Severn's match against Eric Steele. You know, somewhere Shane Severn is somewhere watching this match. But his opponent, Taylor King, Taylor King hasn't done much in TWF, but what a win this would be for him if he can pin the current Atlantic champion. Might earn him a future title opportunity in the future. But he's looking to prove himself. Jaden Cole, Taylor King. Let's get this matchup underway. Looking for a flying forearm, and King with a kick. 2 kicks, second one misses, and they lock up. Taylor King just overpowering the Atlantic champion. And a clean break. Very surprised by that one. Off the ropes. Leapfrog. Ducks in a clothesline. Jaden Cole. Whether I make it to higher stakes or not, whoever walks away the Atlantic champion, they're getting put on notice. Ooh. Eric Steele might be calling a shot. A kick to the head. Off the ropes and a moonsault. Taylor gets the knees up. Spinning back fist. Jaden Cole catches them. Just gets thrown into the corner. Oh, looking for a boot to the head. Jaden Cole saw it coming. Jumping DDT from Taylor. Ropes and a drop kick. No. Catch them with the cutter. Taylor King with the roll up though. And a massive spear from Jaden Cole. Damn. Going back and forth with big maneuvers here. But now Taylor King gonna slow it down, dropping the knee on the arm. Kick to the stomp to the head. Moonsault didn't even make it. Damn. Just taking down Taylor with that maneuver there. Cross body. Kick to the head. There's a wrench in the head of the Atlantic champion. And a kick to the face. There it goes. Wait a minute, what is this? Shane Severn is stealing the Atlantic Championship. And Jaden Cole grabs it from him. And this is my championship. And Taylor King with the right hand drops the champion. Shane Severn gonna get out of here. Float over and a power bomb. I thought he was about to go on to the title. Shane Severn, I think, getting into the mind of Jaden Cole. Bro, that punch made him spit up a lot of blood. These two men now fighting on the ramp. I don't know how smart this is. Damn, knee to the face. Takes down the champion. Float over and another headlock wrench in the head. Count of 8. Count of 9. And Jaden Cole could not enter the 10 count. That is it. Taylor King picking up the win by a count out. Shane Severn getting into the head of Jaden Cole. You know Jaden Cole is not going to take kindly to that. Win to win, that is very true. Win is a win. However, it did not pin the champion, but maybe outsmarted him. The following contest is a women's match. And Introducing, this is Kuro. This woman, of course, qualifying for the women's higher stakes ladder match. The walking mountain. And her opponent, Nala, I'm gonna botch this last name, Buell. This is another woman who is qualified, and they wanted a piece of each other. So I, of course, obliged. I mean, the size of these two women, the strength that these two women possess, gonna make for an epic matchup. But these two are gonna be forces to be reckoned with in New Orleans at higher stakes. Who knows? One of these women could very well walk out with that briefcase. But let's see. God, she just looks menacing back there. Holy crap. That is terrifying. Oh shit. Look at this. These two women just staring each other down. The height difference is insane. And Crow just dropping the elbow. Just smashing the head of Nala. Holy fuck, I forgot how tall she is. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude. And the right hand kick. Chop. And Nala get a fight out of it. It's Crows. In the Discord. I believe they're in the Discord. Yeah, it's the C7OW. And just a clothesline. And the cover. Okay. Just popping a backflip is crazy work. Now you gotta respect the courage. Damn, the height to catch her with that forearm. And the strength Picking her up for a power bomb. Looking for a spear. No. And catches her with the F5. As the old saying goes, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Nala proving that that is true. But Crow just going to throw her across the ring. Good God. The strength of this woman. Got her up. And just dropping the day in a power slam. And just raking the face. It's got her up. And the torture rack. Crow, I think, is just playing around. Nala right now, but a kick out right there. I believe a kick out at 1. Nala, I know, is not a woman you want to mess with. But I think when you're Crow side, I think you can afford to. And now a strike exchange between these women. And no, Crow being caught. And a chop. Now asking for one more. And Crow's going to give it to her. And these women just fighting, throwing hands. And Crow picking up the best of that one. He's got her up. For the white noise. 1, 2. That was a near 3 count, but Nala kicking out. And now she's fighting back. Clothesline. He's got her up. Back body press. And a body splash of her own. And he's got her up again. For the F5. 1, 2. No, Crow kicking out again. But Nala is making momentum. She's making progress, chopping the big woman down. And now she's looking for the spear. One, 2, 3. Nala picking up the win. Now that is some serious momentum heading into higher stakes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome TW Overdrive's newest signee, the self-proclaimed best in the world. This is Anthony. And if you are unfamiliar, this young man, 16-year-old prodigy, the owner of VCW, and he is here to make a name for himself in the TWF universe. His parents signed off on it, Haley. Haley, that's mean. He did nothing. He did nothing to you. And his opponent, this is the master of Jaguar style, Malik Carter. That's debatable, Haley. He's on the main roster. You are not. I don't think you really need a last name. I didn't need a real name. No, you needed a real name. You don't need a last name. You know, think of like Batista. Batista didn't have a real name. Or at least not in wrestling. Emily Carter looking for a quick roll up on Anthony. Anthony kicking out immediately. And Anthony using that 16-year-old strength to his advantage. And now a roll up of his own. Emily Carter going to reverse it. Old. Carter with the chop. No. Anthony saw it coming. And now just throwing him into the corner. And a chop. Damn. With a scorpion kick. Anthony is rolling. Malik Carter and might be in trouble here. No. Got him up. And a huge knee strike. I think he hit his head on the steps on the way down. And Anthony just throwing him into the barricade, and Enziguri catches them. And a huge Enziguri. That's not a real name. It's his wrestling name, Haley. What do you want from me? I didn't sign him. Don't get mad at me. I didn't sign him. That was not a me decision. And now Malik Carter just working the 16-year-old. That sounds really bad. I don't think I should say that. Just working over the 16-year-old. Damn, Malik Carter catching them with the name. Acronyms are names. Well, there you go. It's DFM approved, therefore it's legally binding. But that's how shit works here. And a huge frog splash. 1. See, I believe him because he knows how to spell acronym. I don't. Anthony catches them with a super kick. And he's got him up. Lee Carter fighting out of it. And a right hand. And now Anthony just grabbing the arms and just stomping the face of Malik into the mat. Punch right to the dick. Ref not, I guess ref letting that go. Very lenient. And a massive drop kick from the 16-year-old prodigy. 1. No, kick it out. 1 from Malik Carter. Off the ropes. And a massive knee. 1, 2. Anthony kicking out. A lot of fight in this young man. This might be it here. The last shot. No! Anthony Walker saw it coming and a massive Superman punch. And a huge frog splash. I'm surprised I even spelled that right the first time. To be honest, I didn't know if that's how you spelled it, but it looked right, so I just went with it. Cover. 1, 2. Malik Carter kicks out again. It is a slap to the face. This Anthony guy's got a lot of sass behind him. And just hanging him up in the tree of woe. Lee Carter fights out of that one. And a last shot. 1, 2. No. Anthony kicks out again. So much fight in this young man. But as he rolls through for a frog splash. Got another strike exchange. Anthony reminds me of the Karate Kid. Honestly, that might have been what he's based off of, but I don't want to speak for Drizzy who owns the co-op, so. And now the strike exchange. These two men just throwing hands again. Lee Carter gets the best of it. He's got him up with the GTS. 1, 2, and that is it for Anthony. Anthony Walker, all the potential in the world. But unfortunately, that was not enough. As Malik Carter picks up the win. ladies and gentlemen, introduce Malachi Bailey. This man has had a target in his sights. Anthony Alex Young and that World Heavyweight Championship.
Roblox and Wrestling Gamer is now following.
What's up, Roblox and Wrestling Gamer? Thank you for the follow, my man. And his opponent, the unbreakable Eric Steele. Eric Steele, a man who we know has had a lot of interest in that Atlantic Championship, but tonight he goes one-on-one with Malachi Bailey. What's up, Jack Mack? Going on? Nothing. We have just reached our semi-main event. Malachi Bailey taking on Eric Steele. Eric Steele looking for a knee. Malachi Bailey catching him off the, leading him against the ropes. What is Malachi looking for here? He's looking to fly. No, hits hard. Eric Steele sidestepping there. And just slamming the face into the mat. In the midsection. With the looking for a suplex. Eric Steele reverses. Eric Steele just gonna roll back into the ring, making some space. Malachi Bailey seeks him behind him. Off the ropes. Didn't get all of that moonsault. Okay, Bailey. Looking for the running knee. No. Eric Steele with the roll up. Crucifix roll. Almost a 2 count there, but Malachi Bailey kicking out. Once again, slamming his face into the mat. Off the ropes. Oh my goodness! Eric Steele able to rotate his body in the middle of that Phoenix splash. Looking to grab him from behind. Back elbow. And a huge running knee from Eric Steele. Eric Steele. Catching them with the knee. No. You see men going back and forth. Eric Steele going to the top. And a giant punt kick and a giant front kick from the Unbreakable. Okay, Bailey gets him onto the ropes. And he's looking for it one more time. Malachi Bailey gonna fly, and this time he gets it. Referee kind of got in the way there for a second. And a huge knee. Catches Eric. Knee to the back. That time miss. Flying forearm from Steele. And a huge step-up knee strike. Barely wrong. Oh, well. LOL. Yeah, it's Bailey. Big frog flash from Eric. No. Now Malachi starting to get some momentum back. Suplex. Callie Knight hasn't been in the E-Fit scene for long, and she already has more world title wins than me. That is, you know, honestly, I feel that. Because when I first brought Rose in, Allison Rose somehow, like, took off. Like, I know we make the joke, but it's honestly crazy that she won 4 titles in 4 different companies at the same time. Like, she's genuinely just been my most successful Kaw in terms of title wins, but I'd say Danger's probably more consistent. Eric Steele looking for the cover now. 1, 2. She has 5 total, including TWF. Yeah, Rose is like a 4-time in TVW alone. But she's also won titles in APW, ROG, TPW, and TVW. So, like, I want to say, like, maybe, I think 9 total reigns in 4 different companies is what I want to say. That might be wrong, but I don't know. Danger's only been world champion, I think, in 2 companies. But a big spear from Malachi Bailey. Is that going to be it? 1, 2. No. No, 3. Sorry, 3. Honestly, Rose is kind of the same way. Wait a minute. Malachi Bailey. Lights went out. Couldn't take advantage of it, though. I don't even know what the hell that was. Eric Steele. Looking to set something up here. Arm over the shoulder. Malachi with the Dragon Sleeper. Looking to put Eric Steele to sleep. And he does. Malachi Bailey picking up the win. Wait a minute. Alex Young, the World Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's safe to say that Alex Young accepts, and we will see that match at higher stakes. But ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is your main event. The following contest is a heavy metal street fight and is for the Wild Card Championship. Yep. I'm not in the center of the room. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome TWF Wildcard Champion, the Rockstar, Owen Stevens. And this is a man who has made such an impact since making his debut, of course, winning that Wildcard Championship in a 6-man ladder match at Shockwave, which was his first match in TWF, by the way. And since then, he has had a stranglehold on this on this Wildcard Championship. Really, it feels like Callie and I are polar opposites. She blitzed her way to world titles, and I took my time to build a legacy. Maybe that's why I can't stand her. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a heavy metal street fight. Pinfalls or submissions can only happen in the center of the ring. But let's see who Owen Stevens' opponent is. Aw, shit. It is the king of heavy metal himself, David Blake. What's up, Zach? First time chatter. David Blake looking to play spoiler for the Rockstar Owen Stevens' title reign. Now let's get this matchup underway. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what it's all about. The TWF Wildcard Championship. Rockstar versus King of Heavy Metal. And David Blake immediately going after Owens with the right hands and catching them with a suplex. Catching them with the forearm to the back of the neck. Over the body. The now King of Heavy Metal. Looking to drop. David Blake trying to drop the knee. Owen Stevens saw it coming. Dave Blake looking for a submission there. Question of the day: if you could create your own brand of hot sauce, what would your ingredients be and what would you call it? I do not eat hot sauce whatsoever. So I would have no idea. Cover. Now Rockstar Owen Stevens with the armbar on David Blake. David Blake fighting out of it. No, I do not eat hot sauce. Now David just dropping Owens on the ladder. David Blake grabbing the thumbtacks. Owen Stevens pulling the tags right there on the outside. David Blake going to the top, looking for an elbow drop. No, Owen Stevens fights out of it and now throws David into the ladder. Wait a minute. Owen Stevens go to the top. No! Owen Stevens hits hard. David Blake catches them. Dropping the leg. Rocket kick. Catches David Blake. That's his own move. 1, 2. No. Kicks out. Now once again, Owen Stevens trying to put his feet on the ropes to cover. David Blake just flipping off Owen Stevens. Going to the top once again. Catches them with a kick to the face. And now a chair shot to the midsection. Now to the head. David Blake trying to do everything he can to hopefully take this wildcard championship. Owen Stevens landing on the chair there. Now David throws him back into the ring. And now the cover. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new wild card champion. The king of heavy metal has done it. What? David Blake picks up the win. And as you know, I'm not gonna lie, a little disappointed. I put three guitars under that ring, and they didn't use one of them. The Rockstar got dethroned by heavy metal. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome and congratulate the new wildcard champion, the king of heavy metal, David Blake. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining us. I am actually going to do this real quick. Although I think the size is going to be a little off. But you know what? It's fine. Make sure I get the right one here. Yep, figured as much. Ladies and gentlemen, just remember TWF Higher Stakes live from New Orleans, Louisiana, July 17th, 7 p.m. Central Time. Now, that's clean. Thank you. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining us. TWF Higher Stakes. I'm gonna real quick make sure I get the script right. But ladies and gentlemen, in case we don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Deuces.